Hey guys, morning of vlog. So I was reading an article where they were talking about the current trends in software development, whether it be languages or frameworks like Angular, React, well, React's a library, different languages, PHP, Ruby, Node, etc., etc. Well, Node, you know what I'm talking about. And it was interesting because what I see a lot of young developers or intermediate level developers is that they're attempting to chase the trends based on what they see on articles on websites or just global data, usage data from like Stack Overflow or something like that, or from Git. What you ought to be doing is really two things. Number one, as I keep emphasizing, you have to really have a great understanding of the core aspects of programming and programming languages in general. So if you're into web app development, you should really just understand how to create really good web apps, regardless of the language, If you're programming in general, you should just really have a good understanding, a deep understanding of writing good code. I've spoken to this a few times. So instead of being concerned about the latest and greatest framework, you sort of go back down to basics and really get a super good understanding of those things. In addition to that, you should be looking at what it is popular in your part of the world now, or wherever you want to work. You have to look at that because in certain regions, different languages, different frameworks will be popular. In other regions, they won't be popular. So you're going to have to sort of focus in on that as well. So don't be so concerned about the latest trend. Be more concerned about what I just discussed. Number one, having a deep and solid understanding of the core technologies, which underlines all these frameworks and all these technology developments. I'm talking about programming languages and frameworks and libraries. And you should also have a good understanding of what the local demand is what the local demand is in terms of programming. That all said and done, one thing that people don't emphasize nearly enough in the programming world is the need for good interpersonal skills, communication skills, good writing skills, that sort of stuff, organizational skills. These are things that are not necessarily directly related to writing apps and software development, but they go a long way. The individual who can write code and has a solid understanding of the core techniques and principles of programming languages and so forth, combined with good writing skills, good interpersonal skills, good organizational skills, this is somebody who's going to succeed very nicely because that type of individual is kind of rare, in fact. And that will get you into managerial positions rather than being just a pure coder. And even if you're just a pure coder, being able to communicate well so that you can convey your ideas and so that you can understand what your clients are looking for in terms of the work that you're producing for them is also huge. If you can master that or get better at that, that will go a long way and it will serve you much more long-term and short-term. It will serve you much better to learn those skills and to develop that ability versus the latest library or the latest language, with some exceptions, of course. So keep that in mind. As you can see, as I do with so many of my videos, I'm not just talking pure code here. I'm not just talking pure programming. I'm talking the business world of programming or the business of programming to help you understand what the big picture is. And there you go.